Hey everybody, welcome back to iCraft with Exonerated. How you doing? How you doing? I've been busy, and this is how busy I've been. Bam! Yeah, we've got sugarcane for days. So before we talk about the sugarcane, let's talk about a couple of other things. Initially, when we built our little pumpkin and melon farm, and it's only been a day or so, and we're moving right along. Initially, when we built these farms, the hope was that we could put our little Nether Portal right here, and we could set this guy up and everything would be great. Well, I spent the better part of 3 hours trying to understand why my portal wouldn't link. And basically what was going on is with my proximity to town and the fact that the town portal, depending on the math you use, is either on a little bit or just slightly off, I kept connecting to the town portal. I could come out here, but when I went back into the Nether hub, or I went back in this portal rather, I connected to the center of the hub. That's not really a terrible problem, except that when I want to move like villagers or animals down here, I need to be able to come down here. And so, yeah, it was kind of a bummer. It really made things terrible. This wall right here was where everything was. Right here was our wall of sugarcane where we were setting up to do. And, yeah, that didn't happen. And that didn't happen because the portals wouldn't link. So I had to, basically, I started the portal here, then I moved it to here, then I moved it to like right here, and then finally here. Finally here is where it started. And I thought, we've got this really long tunnel. How cool would it be to come into our base, and man, we see a wall of sugarcane. And so that's what I've done. I've gone through, I've got podzol set up. We've got sugarcane growing. There are a ton of furnaces, and it's a good thing I had to excavate this space because I needed the cobble in order to, whoops, we activated it prematurely. I needed the cobble to make all those furnaces. So we've got furnaces set up. I do have this little pressure plate here, so when you walk in, you can harvest them. I don't have the upstairs hooked up yet, but I do have them set up. So we're basically like a step away from activating them. You can see right here. I'll probably do a little torch tower or even a redstone stair. And we'll get it up here, and we just need to push these three guys. Now, the one thing I didn't think about was with slime blocks, you only need one piston. But you can't push more than 12 blocks at a time. So what I ended up having to do on either side was compartmentalize it into sections of 12 slime blocks. Basically 6 rows of sugar cane. And when I came out, it was like barely short, so I decided to extend it. And the last layer is actually just behind the portal, but you know what? I think it looks okay. I've got some more glass to do, and of course we got the whole room to go through and decorate, which we will over time. But what I'm hoping is that, you know, over time we can just kind of set this up to be automatically harvested and get rid of the pressure plate. This is just here basically for the time being. In fact, let's go ahead and take a few moments to craft ourselves some torches and whatnot and fall into holes. Oh, here is our harvest so far. I've got a little bit on that side, and I've got a little bit on this side. There we go. Drop that right there. So I've got some chest here of some blocks, and you can see I've actually got another 64 sugar cane. We're going to drop those guys right there. Let's drop some of that cobble off. We're going to grab some of these stone slabs. These are stone slabs, in case you were wondering. And we're going to go over here to the crafting table and make ourselves are we going to do it that way, or we're going to just use redstone dust? I think we're just going to use redstone dust and stir it up for now. It's only temporary. I don't want to go staggering torches and doing a bunch of silliness. Or do I? Nope, I don't. Alright, so what we're going to do is we're going to go on the wall here a little bit. And we're going to piggyback off of that redstone signal so that we don't have to worry about it. And redstone there. And we're just going to come up behind it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Again, this is all temporary. We're just trying to facilitate harvesting. Alright, so if that one's gone and that one's gone, wow, we might actually be able to make it all the way up. So we can get to this guy, no problem. Now what we need to do is get to the next section. And I have not farmed any of this out, so we need to do this anyway. I'm actually going to throw some cobble here so we can just walk along. Torch for you. And we'll just clear some of this out. And we want to be able to work our way over to this guy right here. So we'll get our stone bricks. And we'll do this. Put a little light down. We got our redstone. Now I'm going to go ahead and use my repeater. And this right here, that's another piston right there, as soon as we'll see. So there we go. So what I'll probably do is just extend this out far enough. We'll just need to reach this other piston, and we don't need to go any further than that. Alright, there he is right there. And let's see, we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, we got plenty of room. We do not need, we don't need that apparently. Let's get some more light. Grab some more redstone dust. And bank. That should be good. So what we're going to do now is, do we have enough lighting? Well, they don't spawn on redstone dust anymore, so we don't have to worry about that. Let's drop down. We'll drop a light right there. Now we're going to check the top left. Make sure it harvests. Yes, it does. And oh, goodness, the lag. But that's okay. All right, let's go ahead and do this side. It's going to be a similar process. I actually do not have a stairway up for this, so let's. All right, we're going to do this, and we're going to put a block there. Again, we just want to be able to carry that redstone signal as far as possible. So we're just going to stagger stair up. The funny thing is prior to the last episode, I was in such a dire need of iron, and I've actually found quite a bit of it just trying to set this guy up. Alright, here we are. We'll clear this out a little bit so we can see what's going on. So our redstone signal's coming up. We are going to put our block down there, and we're going to make a turn. Clear some more ceiling here. We're going to jump up. Same sort of scenario as before. We just want to clean out the back of this so that we can get our slime farm, or not our slime farm, it's a sugarcane farm, surprise. We're going to get our sugarcane farm all set up. Again, we don't need this to be pretty. We'll pretty all this up later on, but alright, that's the last of it. And let's see here. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, we're out. Let's put some light up. And do I have, put some more light up, put some more light up. Do I have, I do not. Let's grab some stone bricks. For the time being, ooh, I'm almost out of smooth stone down here, but that should be plenty for what we need. Drop this guy back in there. And up we go. And one last time. Alright, so let's get, there we go. Alright, so we got a block there and there. Alright, and let's see. We know the power's going to come in here. Should be okay. We'll carry it across here, and we should be good to go at this point. Now we just need to check and make sure our right side, we're going to throw some light down. And that's the other thing. I think I broke out some lighting back here. Yeah. Oh, and in our digging, I found this really cool, like, trench. And there's some mobs down there. Let's switch on to our bow. They track us from down here. But this might be where we do some farming for mobs, I think. I need villagers. I'd love to have some villagers. I'm not hitting very well. I don't have Optifine on. Oh, I got him. Okay. This might be a cool place for us to farm for some villagers. That leads right out into the land above. So I got it. Basically, I've got it so nothing can get across the gap. I suppose it could use the water if it really wanted to, but let's just do that for now so we don't have to worry about it. And yeah, so we'll definitely access that when we're looking for zombie villagers. But let's go check out. How did I get over here? I got over here this way. Let's go check out, see whether or not our redstone reaches, and make sure we didn't do anything wrong. Again, this time we're looking for the right side. Not as bright. Definitely looks darker up there. I'm going to put some lights, I think, along the top. Because I like the way the glass, especially this model, lights up with the light underneath of it. But anyway, here we go. Let's try out our top right section. And bang, there we go. We got all 4 sections harvesting sugarcane. Now what I'd like to do to avoid the lag going forward is have some sort of system in place that goes through and does one side at a time. The other thing I'm kind of confused about, I think, is why they didn't shoot out into the middle here. We've got slime blocks. I wonder if it just threw them to either side. Let's get some glass and some dirt. Let's get that guy off our hotbar. Let's do this. There we go. Grab some glass. I got some right here. Put our podzol away. Put that away, that away, that away. Let's grab some dirt. I wonder where that stuff went to, because it just occurred to me these 2 sections did not have any kind of wow, that's crazy. I wonder where it went to. Wouldn't it be funny if it shot it across over here and this one shot it over here and it hit the side and just fell down? That would be amazing. But let's do this. We want to make sure that we don't lose our sugar cane. Since we just went to a terrible amount of trouble. Yeah, since we just went to a terrible amount of trouble just making sure that everything worked, and then we gutted out of this huge area, the least we can do is make sure that we are good to go. So, yeah, there we go. It's pretty neat. It grows pretty fast, too. Like, I was surprised once it got moving just how much sugarcane I was able to get. I ran out of slime at 1.2 because I grossly undercalculated the amount of slime. So what I ended up doing is just wandering around spawn. Because it's a slime, or it's an underwater level, I guess the spawn rate for slimes there is pretty crazy. And so what I ended up doing is just running around and loot 3ing with my skewer here. Using loot 3 on all the slimes, big slimes I saw. And yeah, so I've got a total of 12 sticky pistons, 72 slime blocks, and 36 podzol, because I got 18 per side. Ton of furnaces, not even sure how many furnaces that is, but I like the idea. Initially, I was thinking we'd keep everything kind of low-key and really tight and cramped, and I liked the idea of kind of having the low ceiling. But after working on this project, man, it's vaulted ceilings all day long. Everything we do is going to be vaulted ceiling, I think. And so what we're going to have to do is go through even this top section and clear it out. And maybe part of the process with automating some more of these melons and pumpkins is staggering and stacking them so that they continue to farm. But again, we've got this pressure plate here to trigger everything, but we definitely want to set up a different system for that. And I keep talking about Trolley, and we've got to make him happen. And I think things like this will make it really neat for him to happen. So let's take a break and talk about Trolley real quick. And before we do, I'm going to dump off some items and put my helmet back on. And put this guy here. And let's go upstairs and check on the iron situation. Now, we did have a gift. I didn't get to show the gift on camera, and I meant to. But Miss Ziggy decided that she made a joke about cookies. I wanted cookies. She didn't have any. But she brought me cake. She brought me cake. She brought me cake, and she brought me gold and iron, actually. She brought me 2 iron blocks, 2 gold blocks, which was so amazing. Thank you, Ziggy, so much. I got my cake right here. The iron I was in desperate need for, so it was tremendous. It helped me out greatly. And, yeah, so let's talk about Trolley real quick while we can. This right here, this guy is Trolley. Let's get some track. Do I have any track here? Did I take it all down? I took it all downstairs. Let's go downstairs. We'll go back downstairs, and we'll get it. And we'll get it. I swear we're going to get there. Alright, here we go. We got some track. There is Trolley. Isn't he amazing? Trolley is a talented guy. Now, Trolley, what he can do is he can make things happen, and he doesn't even know it. Trolley's the sort of guy who, he likes to stay busy. He likes to get things done. And in doing so, Trolley stays busy and he stays happy. You know, you've seen like Thomas the Tank Engine, that sort of thing. Like, that's what Trolley does. Trolley likes to stay busy. He's a cheeky sort of bloke, and yeah, he likes to stay busy. So, what we are going to do is we're going to set up a system with Trolley, and I guess I ran out of gold rails, but that's okay. We're going to set up a system where Trolley goes and finds stuff to do. Now, Trolley doesn't work on his own. Trolley needs direction because he likes to stay busy, but he can be mischievous. And so what Trolley is going to do is Trolley is going to go through at certain points, and he's going to find things to do. But we're going to direct him, and we're going to direct him using, I believe I have the recipe right. I might not. Let's do that. And that I do. That's a detector rail. So, for instance, we'll see, we'll stop you, Trolley. You sit tight. We got our activator rail right here. And what are we going to do? We don't want to do that. We want to do this. And maybe a spot of redstone. Because we don't want to actually activate anything at the moment. So, what we're going to do is push you along. And Trolley is going to be able to do stuff this way. And so, the idea is that everything that we do in our base that's farm related, Trolley handles. Now, Trolley doesn't just turn it on. Trolley picks up everything and takes it to where it belongs. Maybe we need a few less of these guys here. I think maybe Trolley's going too fast. He might be getting sick. Back up. Trolley, get on the rack. There you go. There he goes. A little bit slower. So Trolley is going to activate every farm that we have. Trolley is also going to go through and pick up those items. And when he picks them up, he's going to take them and deliver them to our storage room. And that's Trolley. That's what he does. That's his goal in life. That's all he wants to be. And that's what we're going to do. And I think that's an ingenious little system that could work out, and it's going to present some interesting problems along the way, and we're just going to have to find ways around it. For instance, Trolley will come through and activate each of these farms at one at a time, and then he'll come back in a few minutes, but he'll come through, he'll activate the farms, he'll hit a holding station, and then he'll come through and drop down and actually pick up the sugarcane from the farm and then go take it to our... Okay, Trolley, that's enough. He'll come through and actually pick up our items and take them over to our storage system and sort everything out for us, and then he'll go back on his way. I think it would be a really great concept. I've not seen anybody do anything like this. It's very ambitious, and yeah, we're going to pick up Trolley for a little bit. But that's going to be our only cart. We're going to do it all with one cart. Just one. So, that's going to be all for today. I know we kind of focused on the sugarcane farm, but I did a ton of work on it. Literally took me like an hour and a half, 2 hours, especially once I realized what I was doing wrong and I had to break everything up into sections. So, hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, don't forget to leave, like, share, subscribe. And next time when we get back, what we're going to do is hopefully start working on Trolley conceptually and start talking about a little bit of what we can get done with him. And then we've definitely got to work out a pathing solution for Trolley. We may use special blocks for the pathing so that we know when we're around our base, you know, maybe the stone blocks are the stone bricks rather are the redstone, and maybe this other block is Trolley's cart, so that he knows where he's supposed to go and we don't break anything accidentally. So again, I am heading out of here, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye bye.